Welcome back to this already the final segment of today's Price of Business, and I am your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. And I tell you, what time of the year we're getting into? We're getting into summer, and I, for one, am always looking for something in the in the beverage arena to make it much more comfortable. And so we've got an interesting product that I'm excited about talking about with David Lukes. He's the founder and CEO of a company called Honeydrop, and that's Honeydrop Beverages. Their website, honeydrop.com. David, welcome to the program. How are you today?
Doing well. Thanks for having me, Kevin.
Kind of tell us a little bit about yourself and the company. Kind of give us the elevator speech, if you will.
Sure. A quick story about myself. I'm kind of a consumer product guy. I've been in consumer products most of my life. Majority of that time spent with PepsiCo in New York City area, marketing products. In 2006, I was unfortunately diagnosed with cancer. Fortunately, fine, but that kind of put a little shock to my system in terms of what I want to do with my life. And as part of that journey, was introduced to just new ways of thinking about ingredients, specifically the paleo diet, and trying to incorporate in my life ingredients that were less refined, not cooked, not processed. And in doing my research, I found that honey is actually a great sweetener in the fact that bees pollinate flowers, and they make this great product, honey, which is never heated. And because it's never heated, it doesn't spike your insulin level as much as something that's highly processed, like high fructose corn syrup. So leveraging my background, I started researching brands that claim to have honey in them, both foods and beverages, and I realized they all use white processed sugar and maybe some honey flavoring. And I thought maybe there was a way to romance honey to people like myself who loved it as a kid, to my grandmother till the day she died, always had lemon and honey in the morning, and decided to start Honeydrop, which was and is a brand of juices made with real local honey.
By the way, where are you corporately located?
We are actually located in the New York area, but recently moved to Texas area myself, as my wife, who's a Houstonian, wanted to relocate back to Texas. So I spent around half my time in Houston and half my time in New York City.
Very good. Talk a little bit about the product itself. First of all, where can people find it?
Yeah, in Texas, they can find it in Central Market, as well as some fresh markets. And then around the country, at retailers like Whole Foods, Fairway, Duane Reade, kind of your larger natural conventional retailers. We're actually launching with Sprouts Markets, all 265 stores in 2 weeks. So if you live in Texas or on the West Coast, you can find it there as well. The product's pretty simple. It all incorporates 4 ingredients. We use essentially a honey lemonade. What's distinct about us, though, is we never heat our products. So if you see products are in a glass bottle, whether it's a juice or whether it's a soup or a jam, they're all heated. And the problem when you heat something is twofold. You remove the taste, but additionally you remove all the nutrient value. We use a process called high-pressure processing, where we never heat our products. We apply 90,000 pounds of pressure to it to give it an extended shelf life. And doing so enables us to retain an amazing taste profile, use only 4 ingredients, lemon, water, local honey, and something else, maybe a strawberry or a turmeric, and also have an extended shelf life, which both consumers and retailers love.
Yeah, and I guess that 4th ingredient is whatever flavor you're marketing it as, which, how many flavors do you have?
Exactly. We currently have 6 flavors. So if you're in Texas, you can find things like a cayenne lemonade, a strawberry lemonade, a turmeric lemonade, or a matcha lemonade. We were recently at a trade show in this past March in California where we introduced 6 new flavors. And so you'll see some of those newer flavors at Sprouts as well as some other retailers shortly.
Very interesting. And, and I bet, I haven't had a chance to try out your product, but I guarantee I'm going to be doing it this week because I love stuff like this, and I'm very concerned about them really being natural, not just merely claiming to be natural on the label. But I'm betting, in light of the fact that you maintain so much of the substance, if you will, it's probably better from a sustenance. Most drinks make you thirstier. You know what I'm saying? Even so-called healthier drinks do that. And they're not particularly, there's not much satiability. I almost think they're designed to make you just want to drink more. Sounds like this would probably have a pretty high satiability to it.
Yeah, it's very great tasting. It's very refreshing. A lot of what you are citing, there's actually some research where artificial sweeteners, specifically aspartame and saccharin, when it goes on your tongue, it actually increases your, satiability for wanting more sweetness on your tongue. Because those artificial sweeteners are 0 calories, it doesn't provide the full satiability. So diet sodas, there's been a lot of press of actually drinking diet soda is actually not that good because you actually want more. For us, it's opposite. Nothing artificial. All ingredients are from the land. They're not from the lab. Really simple, 4 ingredients. And really sweet and refreshing honey lemonade.
And people are going to wonder about the caloric intake. What does that look like?
So we actually keep it low. That's a great question. Each bottle is 10 ounces, and they range from 90 calories to around 110 calories, depending the type of juice that we put in there.
Very interesting. David Lukes, he's been our guest, founder and CEO of the Honeydrop Beverages Company, and that's honeydrop.com. David, thanks so much for being with us. Final thoughts before we let you go.
Just excited to connect with you, and if anyone has any questions about us, go to our website, honeydrop.com. We're a small company, but growing company, and we love speaking to our consumers.
Yeah, well, I think it's fantastic, and I'm so glad you were able to be part of our show today.
And thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
You bet. That wraps up today's program. Do want to remind you, best content here does show up over there at usdailyreview.com. While there, like it on Facebook, follow it on Twitter. Have a great day instead of right here on this station.